Hey everybody, happy lunchtime. It is Sean Tierney here from Insights and Automation. I'm actually back in the training room working on a bunch of different stuff, but I did want to jump on here at lunchtime. I actually have to be in another meeting at 1 o'clock, but still, I wanted to stop by and do a automation tech talk with you at lunchtime. And I was just thinking of something like I just learned. Well, I shouldn't say I just learned it, but in any case, guys, feel free to post any comments, questions. Or in the chat. Um, I don't see the names when you post them on LinkedIn. I don't know why this is a StreamYard limitation, but should see your username if you post them from YouTube. And of course, afterwards, I do post these on the automation blog. I post them on the podcast channel, and I try to do the text version of the show afterwards when it's ready. So if you want to read it the following morning or later that night, you can. So with that, in any case, I hope you're having a great lunch. Today, I wanted to talk about a couple things here. First, the first one is if you're in any of my courses, I wanted to talk to you about. I'm adding a bunch of new lessons every day as I work on the new ones, the new courses, which you all don't have access to yet, but you will get access to them, in the appropriate ones. I updated the IO devices lessons. So, and I actually have all the updated IO here and addressing and whatnot. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. I'm doing that for all of the existing PLC courses. I'm updating them all. Um, I also have stop files coming too, updated stop files. So keep your eyes out for that. But now let's get into today's topic, and it's about the Series C chassis, the 1756 ControlLogix Series C chassis. Let me go back to full screen here. So recently, I'm setting up an alternative filming studio in the house, right? So if we have a bad winter and I get snowed in, I want to be able to film, right? And so what I have had up to this day is, and again, all these were purchased on the secondhand market because of the expense of the new, trying to keep my courses affordable. But this is a Series B 1756 chassis. I'm sure most of you have seen these before. Um, and this is actually getting mounted in this room. And I don't know how good this webcam is. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that label. I didn't try that before the show. Everything on my screen is reversed, but that is definitely a Series B. And I just want to look at these patterns here, right? Now, one of the things that you may have noticed with newer products from Rockwell, and we've had them on the show that cover this stuff, and I hope to have them on the show many more times this year, too. But in any case, I love having all vendors on the show. I think I was telling you guys earlier in the week, I met with a local integrator who carries a lot of the brands that I have not had on the show, and I want to get those people on the show. So they're gonna. I'm sorry, I should say a local reseller and panel shop, and they're gonna try to hook me up with them. So great guys over there, Chris and Amy. But in any case, I wanted to, when it came out to the new modules like this guy, you could see they now have this huge. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, huge heat sink on them, and there's a warning even on the L8s. I don't have an L8, but there's actually a warning here. You probably can't read it from there, but it's like, hey, this thing could be hot. So when you take it out, be careful. And they feel a lot heavier. If you compare this to like an L7, right? So here's my safety L7. The partner's still in the chassis, but look at that. You can see right through that. Okay. Not as beefy, right? It's still a very powerful controller, but when you compare it to this guy, the heft of that heat sink and the L8s, I think are even heavier than this. I don't know about the L9s. I hope to get my hands on one in the near future, but they're not even out yet, so I don't want to put myself too far ahead. But in any case, when Rockwell was releasing new chassis, they decided to increase the venting. So again, just for comparison, here is the Series B chassis, okay? Right, and let's see if I can hold these both up. I haven't practiced this. It's just lunchtime. And now look at the Series C chassis. So I picked this up from my home studio. I had to drop 110 bucks on it, but hey, now that I got it, right? Look at the difference of the amount of airflow you can get through that baby. Okay. And now they say, and I didn't test it. I'm not Consumer Reports. I don't have heat cycling ovens and all kinds of strain gauges and stuff that I could test this. But they say it's just as strong as the other one, right? I got to be careful not to break it. I don't want to have to buy another one. But in any case, it's a lot more venting, right? And it makes sense because these newer products generate a lot more heat because it's just the chipsets are in there now. I thought it would be fun though to let's see what Rockwell officially says about these new chassis. So now we'll go back over to the stage here, and I am logged in. This is a free. I do not have a Tech Connect. I don't need all the tech support they offer. So I had one a long time ago, but I let it expire because, well, I'm self-employed. But in any case, I haven't needed to call them. So here, this is a tech note I found just right before coming on. I just typed in ControlLogix Series C chassis. Boom, came right up. I love the simplicity of their and the ease of use of their knowledge base. I really do. But in any case, many companies have good knowledge bases. Those who don't should look at the people who do, because it does make a difference from the user perspective. In any case, they say, hey, Series C, direct replacement for Series B. And then they have a nice little story in here. So the difference is the ventilation, all right, the knockout pattern in the sheet metal for the convection airflow. While the design team was making the sheet metal changes, they took the opportunity to incorporate a few other mechanical and physical enhancements um, that have been received in the past. Improve card guide. Now, I haven't compared the two, but I can tell you sometimes those old chassis, the guides were sticky, and it was very annoying because you're spending a lot of money for something. You want that card to slide in and out. Um, New additional optional mounting hole for high shock vibration slash vibration environments. That's always good. Improved ventilation for future high performance modules. I think somebody at Rockwell told me they were getting to the point where you were going to have to start derating. These things were generating so much heat, they would have to start derating a lot of companies do 20, 0 to 50C or 0 to 60C without getting into the extreme products. So, but yeah, they needed more airflow to avoid that derating. So saying, hey, you only can go to 40C or whatnot. What else do they have here? Improved stiffer mounting tab. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about here. The plastics seem the same. Maybe it's the ears, the mounting ears here. I don't know if they feel stiffer. Just trying it out now. Trying it out live. They feel the same. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Of course, if somebody from Rock was watching and you want to join, let me know. New additional grounding screw. Is there another grounding screw? Oh yeah, there's two now. Let me go back to full screen here. I didn't notice that. Full screen. Okay, so there is now two. I don't know if this is coming out well on the camera. One, two. Whereas before, there was only just the one. So, two's better than one. I mean, I don't know what that cost them to do that, but I'm thinking probably less than $1 a chassis. And when, I don't know, they sell for a lot new. I mean, so you think that if people want it, give it to them. Okay, so let's go back to here. Please note, the Series C chassis will carry all the same certifications as the Series B. Temperature ratings improved from 0 to 60 to minus 25 to 60. You wonder, I don't want to think that additional airflow would allow you to go cooler, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the additional, no, it has to be something else. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? Why can it go cooler now? Non-operational shock will decrease from 50G to 30G. Interesting. Interesting changes. So, yeah, that's it. Let's see what tech note this was. This was QA 23685. And so that is what I learned new today. Actually, I knew about this back. I think it happened back in 2015. And, I think the cool thing was that, they told us ahead of time it's 100% direct replacement except for the storage tree, I guess. But I just wanted to share that with you because I finally got one in for the home studio for those snow days or any other days that if the car breaks down or something else, I can still film out there at the home studio. So I'm actually taking a couple of the cameras out of Studio A, which I'm just using Studio B now, and bringing those home as well. So in any case, so that's what I had. Now I'm looking over at the chat here. I want to thank everybody who joined, by the way, and who watched. I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. So I think with that, what do we got coming? Yesterday we had the Profinet episode. I edited it yesterday. you have to watch it a couple more times to edit it, and I really thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. They do have free seminars coming up, so keep that in mind. Also, free IO Link seminars coming up, and the episode I'm recording this afternoon is on IO Link, so pretty excited about that. Very popular product. I can't wait to add some IO Link lessons to my courses, but everything comes in its own time. But I do have plenty of IO Link products here, and I have some IO Link shows coming out as well. But with no questions, I think I'm going to go get ready for my meeting. I want to wish you guys all good health and happiness. I think tomorrow I'm going to release my interview with Giovanni for the lunchtime show. So it's about a 30-minute interview, and I had a lot of fun talking to Giovanni. And again, if any of you want to come on the show and hang out with me for a half an hour or 45 minutes during lunchtime, just get in contact with me. But I'm going to keep today's show a little bit shorter because I have to run to another meeting. But with that, I want to wish you all good health and happiness again. Until next time, my friends, peace.